Double Olympic champions, Fiji. Adam Leal, your referee. Two-time Olympic gold, 4 times World Series champions, 12 Hong Kong Sevens titles, but they've never won that, Fiji. They've never won the Commonwealth Games gold medal. South Africa did it in 2014 in Glasgow. Savita Damguni, Selwyn Davids and Zane Davids await the kickoff. The Commonwealth Games gold medal match in the men's competition is underway. Fiji left to right, and they're onto it straight away. Almost a runaway for Waisea Nacuqu. Ball went forward. You can hear the support the flying Fijians have got here in Coventry Stadium.
There's a bit of Fiji in everyone's hearts, and the South Africans will love that because they can let this emotion take over the Fijians. South Africa know they need to keep hold of the ball against Fiji.
Blitzbox with injury issues. No Ronald Brown, did his shoulder in the semi-final. Shaun Williams starts here at scrum half. And no, Siviwe Soyuzwapi. Jerry Tuwai is sitting on the Fiji bench. We're unsure whether he's fit to play. Penalty, South Africa at the scrum.
Driving up.
Selwyn Davids eats up plenty of metres with that touch finder. His kicking game has been brilliant all tournament long, all season long. There is the great man, the only man to win 2 Olympic gold medals in rugby sevens. He'd love to be out there. Williams throws to Murphy, but it's been turned over by Mfundo Ndhlovu. So much height in this Fiji team, the big 6-foot size, 6'5" man wins it. Here's Rasaku. Just signed a contract with Bayonne in the top 14 in France. Still here with a job to do, though, for the flying Fijians. There's Mfundo Ndhlovu, excellent in the semi-final. Somehow gets it off the floor, back to Rasaku. Selwyn Davids and JC Pretorius alongside Angelo Davids trying to cause the turnover. They get the penalty.
You got onto the ball first and then you pulled it back.
They go quickly, South Africa. JC Pretorius runs into contact. Counter-up from Fiji, another penalty to the blitz box. Shaun Williams goes quickly, the little man. Still going, gets through the tackle. Incredibly, it was Damguni who couldn't stop him. Selwyn Davids, there's the kick pass, and it's Muller du Plessis in the corner for South Africa. The kicking game of Selwyn Davids comes up trumps once again. South Africa strike first.
It's relentless pursuit from South Africa that have been practicing tackling these Fijians with 3 or 4 men. Oppressive defence, and that is a left foot speculative nudge because he knows the systems. There's always someone wide. As long as he finds that outside channel, doesn't matter the flight of the ball, Du Plessis will do the rest.
Muller du Plessis, who scored 11 tries at a sevens event in Canada not long ago, has the first one in the gold medal match, and the conversion makes it from wide out. They get the maximum.
Something to keep an eye on is how quickly South Africa are putting 2 or 3 defenders on these Fijian attackers, just trying to negate their offloading game.
This is an area, I spoke to Neil Powell after the semi-final, restarts haven't been going as well as he would have liked. Pretty happy with everything else. And that's an effective kick from Selwyn Davids, deep. And Saturanga couldn't keep it in for Fiji.
That's a great outcome. They kick it so close to the touchline, any half tackle, the momentum will take the player over the touchline, which it did. The only thing is, they've got to try and win this ball. You mentioned the towering presence of Fiji forwards. They will try and win the ball.
James Murphy, who's had an excellent tournament, wins it in the middle. Here's Selwyn Davids on the cut, the try scorer Du Plessis. Williams now. He's got Zane Davids on the cut, but gives it to JC Pretorius. Slightly late tackle from Mfundo Ndhlovu. I think Williams is hurt in back play. Selwyn Davids, though, skips past one defender. Angelo Davids. Already 10 tries for the tournament. Trying to wrestle him over the sideline. Selwyn Davids gets it clear. Murphy, unaccustomed at first receiver, but does well, the big man. Drilled to the floor. And then Zane Davids goes in to secure the breakdown. Shaun Williams has shaken that one off. One more pass to JC Pretorius. And he strolls in for South Africa's second try. So far, so good for the Blitzboks.
So far, absolutely outstanding. They're a team that know exactly what they want to be doing. They never offload. They keep the ball nice and tight. They have sanctuary on the floor because look how fast their players support them. They normally offload the ball once or twice all tournament. They play from breakdown to breakdown. South Africa, at this moment, are grade A on their report card. Their plan is going to perfection.
Kick from out wide once again. Doesn't make it this time, so remains 12-0. JC Pretorius, an absolute terminator for this South African 7 side.
He's going to go exactly the same place. Their aggressive defence at the moment is South Africa's best weapon.
Low trajectory kick this time. It's taken on the bounce by Ndhlovu for Fiji. An opportunity for them to play, but has it been wrestled back by South Africa? It has. It was Pretorius at that breakdown. There's the kick again from Selwyn Davids. Angelo Davids is onto it. That one doesn't sit up for him. Plenty have this weekend.
Selwyn Davids is doing some incredible things with the rugby ball. The variations of kicks, more combinations in his locker than a Rubik's Cube because he knows where the space is. He's got the execution of both feet to find it. Angelo Davids benefited off many already in this tournament, and it makes the defence so hard to understand where's the ball going to go because they've got no idea.
Sauturanga scored a crucial try in the semi-final. That's gone backwards. Vakaruna Mbili's there to scoop it up. Here's Ndhlovu. Look at Pretorius. Look at him. JC Pretorius again. He nicks it and he gives it to Williams, who puts it down for their third try. Shaun Williams with a score, but JC Pretorius is just dominating this game.
Within milliseconds, he's back from his feet, over the top of the ball, so strong, so fast. There's a South African team who concede to having intensity in training that is unmatched, and it's moments like that you can see it really works. It's that muscle memory JC Pretorius has, and too right he's been applauded.
Selwyn Davids can't add the extra 2, but 17-0 to South Africa over Fiji at half-time. Fiji came back from... The crowd have had some fun at half-time. The lights have been on the mobile phones. And the hush settles once more. South Africa. 7 minutes from the gold medal. 17-0 they lead it. Selwyn Davids gets us back underway. He kicks long in the direction of Sevaloni Motha-Nathangi. Was he obstructed in the air? No, says the referee. They do get a penalty, Fiji. Waisea Nacuqu goes straight in there and says, give me the ball. Inside now. Sereni Mankala, but that's gone forward. Unaccustomed errors from Fiji.
Well, they're the ones that normally stick. Zane Davids just getting enough of a fist in the way. He puts his hand up, apologises. More often than not, the risk and reward goes in Fiji's favour.
Jeremiah Matana says apologies to his teammates. The power comes on at the scrum in these two big forward packs. Shaun Williams, who's been excellent in the absence of Ronald Brown, finds Angelo Davids, who's trying to equal Siabalo Sanatla's all-time record of 11 tries in a Commonwealth Games. Zane Davids, Selwyn Davids. Du Plessis around the outside. Muller du Plessis his second try in the final. Some real daylight now for the Blitzboks.
There certainly is daylight. And the ball right across the face of three Fijian defenders into the flying winger, already knowing what is in store for him. 5 more points for Muller du Plessis. Fiji not able to stop this South African machine that is continuing its efficiency.
Speaking of which, Shaun Williams has just nailed the extra 2 from the sideline. I'm not sure South Africa can play much better than this. 24-0. They lead Fiji. Ben Gollings and co look a bit shell-shocked right now.
Well, you never see a stressed Fijian team, but at this point you'll be thinking we need to get in the game pretty quick.
Again, Fiji can't take it off the restart. This long, high kick in the chase working for South Africa. They do get the decision, though. Here's Mfundo, brilliant in the semi-final. Nacuqu now bursts into a spring Blitzboks defender, picked up by Mfundo Ndhlovu. Loose ball, though, trying to get the ball away. Selwyn Davids wraps up the carrier. Thanakai Vata adds a bit of muscle.
Again, just how many South Africans around the breakdown. Took that shot, 5 South Africans within 3 meters of the ball. They know if Fiji are engaging the line, the ball's going no further than 5 meters away from them. I could not think of a happier man at this moment than Neil Powell.
The Silver Fox.
Not that he looks it.
Doesn't show much emotion, however things are going, but that brain will be whirring inside, and there are no better sevens brains than his.
Time off, they're just making this up.
Played in a couple of Commonwealth games as a player.
Okay, time back on.
Coached them in 2014 to gold. Close to doing it again here. 3:40 to go.
The game where they beat New Zealand for the first time in the Commonwealth Games, so they are giant killers.
And Fiji, can they get something going here? Nacuqu over the halfway line, gets past Davids, but Human, who's out there for South Africa with the tackle. Sauturanga now. He offloads the ball to Mfundo. Waisea Nacuqu, the little hitch kick and the step inside. He's still going. Mfundo under the posts, a lifeline for Fiji.
Well, you knew it was coming. It's Fiji. And it was most likely going to be a combination of 2 players. There's one. Nacuqu, so disrespectful of defenders, the way he runs.
Okay, time off.
Formidable. And then Mfundo, who's done pretty much everything in this tournament you could ask of any player, yet alone your captain. Saved them in the semi, and now is marching them towards a chance in this final. 24-7.
Okay,
this restart imperative. Fiji get this ball back.
Tokyo gold medalist stands up when counted. Restart doesn't go the 10. South Africa could have played it if they wanted to. Didn't touch the Blitzboks player, so it'll be free kick on the centre spot.
And that's a concession, not only of an error, but also perhaps a realisation. 24-7, we've seen some pretty spectacular things from a Fijian Sevens team, but for them to get back in this game will be beyond even their expectations.
South Africa have never beaten Fiji at a Commonwealth Games.
No, you come to the
Both
side.
very close run things, though, as they often are, but 24-7. Look at Selwyn Davids go. The stepping ability finds Angelo Davids out on the flank. And the big tackle comes in from Sireli Mankala, but South Africa still have it. Human, Selwyn Davids, JC Pretorius is quite outstanding in the opening 7 minutes. Human on the wraparound. Makata. Fiji will get the ball back. They want to go quick with a line out.
Knock on. No, you got the option. Knock on into touch. Scrum or line out. Scrum option.
He just took the line out. Well, that's the first error I make it. South Africa pretty much unblemished in this final. Ball just flying a little bit high, catchable, but not in front. And how about that? You're playing in a gold medal match in the most exhausting 6th game of the weekend, and that is their first error.
Zane Davids is leaving the field for South Africa. Proud moment for him to lead this team out as on-field captain gets a big handshake from the boss. Fiji try to run it out from their own line. Makala, it's loose again. Human's onto it for South Africa. Approaching the final minute now. Ball's loose. But no, it's been knocked on by a Fijian player.
Guys, I didn't see it like
so
that.
Fiji had 3 possessions in this game, 3 times.
South Africa.
Errors have creeped into it. It's difficult because it's so oppressive, and how South Africa defend. Just need a finger popping back in. That's rugby life here.
Yeah, they build them tough in Jeffreys Bay. Good surf spot in South Africa, that. He's probably had a few worse scrapes than that, Selwyn Davids. He'll be all right. But what about this guy? 1 try away from equaling the great Siobalo Senatla's record of 11. The last time South Africa won a Commonwealth Games gold in Glasgow 2014.
I think he'd be the first person to respect the fact that it's the whole team, their systems and how they work. They must have had around about 80% possession in this game. They have annihilated Fiji. Every decision they've made has been right. Every execution been perfect. This is a blitzball performance to savour.
Set piece scrum. Selwyn Davids to feed it. He's got Human with him. He goes the other way. Ndhlovu is over the line for South Africa, and that will seal it for the blitz box.
Everything is going their way. Look at that Fenta finish. Too right, their celebrations. Do we finally see a smile crack on Neil Powell's face? We do. And that's why the team are celebrating. They know the context. There's going to be some massive emotion outpoured now. Feel for Fiji, but that is South Africa's story.
And the celebrations begin. South Africa win Commonwealth Games gold. The emotion pouring out of these players. Angelo Davids on the floor. What a tournament he's had. 10 tries. James Murphy, and that's the other side. The long wait goes on for Fiji. Still the only gold medal they haven't won. JC Pretorius, if there was a player of the final award, I reckon he might win it.
The oil's coming out of his eyes. He's a part machine, JC Pretorius. A nice moment, Jerry Tuai embracing, but it's all about this Blitzbox team. A well-earned gold medal, back on top of the Commonwealth podium for them. Only the second team to have done so, aside from New Zealand in the men's game, and this is a pretty special thing to see. They have just been at it for that whole game, and now they're embracing. Special game this sevens. What a privilege it's been to witness it.
Oh, I can only echo that. South Africa